He is defying the odds and making medical milestones. In tonight's well-being report, Alyssa Ivinson has one Warsaw man's story of survival.
Lance Knoop went to Lutheran Hospital after a massive heart attack 3 years ago. Now he's alive thanks to a P-Vad, and he's setting records along the way.
For Lance Knoop, that sound is the sound of life.
If I hadn't gotten this pump, the other alternative is put me in a box in the ground.
In October 2010, Lance came to Lutheran Hospital after a massive heart attack.
The odds of surviving just that are about 10 to 15%.
But Lance is in the business of beating the odds. His heart was failing.
The pump side of my heart's dead.
Now a P-Vad does that for him.
And put a short tube that goes just up in here into the ventricle and withdraws all the blood. Because the heart usually is pumping. Well, this heart is not pumping, so it takes the blood out and then goes through the pump and is deposited back up here into the ascending aorta. So you just bypass this ventricle that's not working very well.
They plug right into the side here.
Batteries power a big computer which controls the ventricular assist device, and it never leaves his side.
Like pushing a book bag everywhere you go.
A P-Vad is expected to last 12 to 18 months. Most patients use it while waiting for a transplant. Lance isn't eligible for a transplant yet, but he's not giving up hope.
Lance just expects to live. And so he expects to wake up the next morning and go. So he has that kind of outlook.
He's just exceeded everyone's expectations, and he's been a real survivor, and has had really very few complications considering how long he's been out.
With regular maintenance and checkups at Lutheran, Lance is now one of the longest living P-Vad patients in the country, having the device for more than 3 years, and he's staying optimistic.
I'm alive. That's the way I look at the positive points of it.
While the P-Vad is keeping him alive, he also has a message to everyone. Know your family heart history to prevent one day needing an assist device.
If you have a history of it, make sure that you let your doctor know and make sure that he knows about it so that he can keep an eye on you.
Lance is now working on losing weight so he can be eligible for a heart transplant. For Stories for Your Well-Being, I'm Alyssa Ivinson.